In this lecture, we're going to finalize the template by covering two more functions related to the body tag. WordPress does a lot to help us with creating a theme. Another helpful feature is generating a set of classes for the body tag. It's going to be incredibly helpful for styling pages. Let's look at why that is. In your editor, open the index.php templates. On the body tag, run a function called bodyClass. In some cases, you may want to add classes to the body tag. The bodyClass function has an optional parameter, which is a list of classes. These classes will be added alongside the classes generated by WordPress. For example purposes, let's try adding a class called Example. We have the option of passing in a string of classes or an array of strings. To keep it simple, refresh the page with the developer tools open. Under the Elements panel, the body tag will contain a series of classes. They aren't random. These classes will tell you information about the page and user. For example, there's a class called Admin, which only appears if the current user is an administrator. There's another class called Home. If the user is viewing the home page, this class gets added. Lastly, our example class has been added to the list. There are dozens of classes that can be generated. Let's look at another page. With every installation of WordPress, a sample post is added. Navigate to the Posts page in the Admin dashboard. Next, try viewing the post on the front end. This time, an entirely different set of classes has been added. Whenever we're viewing a single post, the single post class gets added. As you can see, WordPress will help you stylize your pages with a series of classes. You don't have to use them, but they are there. Even if you don't plan on using them, there may be plugins that need them. Better safe than sorry. Let's move on to one more function. Switch back to the template. WordPress has one more function for loading tags at the beginning of the body tag. There are two functions for injecting tags into the body tag. As we've learned, the first tag is called WP Footer. The second function is called WP Body Open. Let's run this function after the opening body tag. These functions may seem redundant, but there is a difference between them. The WP Footer function allows plugins to load content at the bottom of the document, whereas the WP Body Open function allows plugins to load content at the beginning of the document. Between these functions, we should load our theme's content. With that final function in place, our template is complete. We've successfully recreated the template. Creating this template was not necessary. However, it was a great opportunity for learning WordPress's default behavior with full site editing. Let's switch back to full site editing by changing the file name of our HTML file. As a reminder, the name of the file should be called index.html. One more test. In the browser, refresh the page. WordPress has switched back to full site editing. Behind the scenes, WordPress will execute the exact same functions we've called in the index.php file. In the PHP file, we can safely leave the file empty. For educational purposes, I'm going to leave the file as is. However, for your themes, this file should always be empty.